Hello, friends and family. God, I hope my family's not watching this. And welcome to another episode of Ask Brit Shit. Today's question comes from Pat Orr 1986, which I'm willing to bet that's the year he was born. And Pat Orr 1986 asks, what is your favorite Zelda boss in Ocarina of Time? And I may or may not have paraphrased that. The actual question was, my question would be favorite Zelda boss in Ocarina of Time, but you get the points. And I don't even need to say it at this point, but I have my Jack Daniels to accompany me. Oh, that one burned a little. Whew. I would have to say my favorite, the most enjoyable boss for me was Bongo Bongo, because it was just ridiculous and it was really funny. And I don't know if they improved on this in the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, but in the Nintendo 64 version, whenever Bongo Bongo would hit the drums, Link's knees wouldn't like bend to accommodate. So like he would hit the drums and Link's would go, you know, instead of like doing the natural thing, you know, like bend a knee and jump up, you know, no, he was just like levitating. It was really funny, and I giggled pretty hard at that. He was kind of an annoying boss because you needed the lens of truth, and so your field of vision, I remember it was like kind of narrow, and if you weren't careful, his like fist would come and like bitch slap you into oblivion. I remember just being flown up in the air and like shooting my bow at him, and it was good times. You know what was another fun one? Phantom Ganon. And I think the reason that one is so like warm and fuzzy to me is because, like, to me, getting little 11-year-old like child Link into like 18-year-old manly Link was such a big fucking deal. And so, you know, the Forest Temple is the first temple you can go into as an adult, and that's when you really realize like shit's hitting the fan, things are like super serious, everything's taken like a really dark turn, and then your first boss is Phantom Ganon. Well, technically a mini boss, the Poe Sisters, which is also a fun one, but Phantom Ganon. And I like the concept of watching all the different paintings for Phantom Ganon to like gallop on his evil fucking horse and like jump out. And I always hated it because I'd always fall for the fake one. And so I had my bow like ready. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna, I don't even know if this is like bow. There, that's bow. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. And then it was a fake one, and that fucker would like turn around and like gallop back into who knows where he even came from. But I thought it was a really neat concept for a boss. And because it was the first one you get to do as an adult, not to mention the Forest Temple has some of my favorite music ever in video games. That was just like, it's warm and touchy to me. From a purely like badass scale, I would say Dark Link is, even though he's technically a mini boss, he was still just stool. I just said he was stool. Dark Link is still one of the most baddasses badassest mini bosses I think ever, and I think it's really cool. Even though Dark Link is technically just like an evil rendition of Link, he's kind of taken on his own a form of his own, right? And people love cosplaying as him. They give him like cool, fun personalities, and it's like Dark Link is like his own entity. But fuck that fight. I like try to be all swift and suave my first try. I'm like, yeah, water temple bitches. I had my master sword and my shield, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be agile and swift and smooth and kick your ass. And it was really long, hard, and annoying. And then I discovered the bigger on sword, and my life was a lot easier. Yeah. Hope that answers your question and then some, good sir. And thank you so much for watching, friends and possibly family. Hope you have a swell day. Bye!